This next one is talking about enjoyability of what you're doing in the gym or your diet, and if it's something that is really something you can imagine yourself sticking to. As we've talked about this numerous times through the podcast. Sustainability has got to be one of the biggest things that I can push to leading you, down the road into 2023. So you got to be sustainable. And this idea of sustainability kind of comes back to effectiveness versus enjoyability. So, which is more important to people when they first start working out? Usually, if something is effective, that's going to be what people pick. For example, if there's a certain diet that was very effective for somebody to lose a bunch of weight, and that person sees that person lose a bunch of weight, they're likely going to pick that because it got them their desired results. And hey, that person lost weight. I really want to lose weight. So I'm going to now do that goal because it's effective clearly towards that one person. But is it enjoyable for you? Maybe that person was eating a carnivore diet, which I wouldn't recommend, but maybe they were eating an all meat diet and they lost a bunch of weight. But what if you like vegetables? What if you really like vegetables? What if you also really don't like meat that much? Maybe you like plant-based other options such as, um, or I should say, vegetarian options like eggs or cheese and stuff, but you don't like meat that much. So you don't enjoy it, but you're going to do it more for effectiveness. That's a huge issue. You got to pick something you enjoy because enjoyability leads to adherence, and adherence leads to long term results. As we talked about, we're trying to be healthy, fit, strong for our entire life, for whatever goals and reasons why we're doing it. And the best way to do that is to do things that are sustainable. We can do it long term. You know, okay, maybe you could lose 10 pounds on doing carnivore, but if you lose 10 pounds and in a month you hate it and then you gain back all your weight, was it really worth it? That's kind of something I want to give in to an example. Another example of this that be in your life of effectiveness versus enjoyability is running. Running is actually a really good way to lose weight. It burns a lot of calories. It improves your cardiovascular health. It improves your heart health, your blood sugar control, all these different things. It's great for your body. But a lot of people hate running, and that's okay. There's a lot of other great forms of physical activity instead of running. But if you see somebody who loses a bunch of weight running, or they get really fit running, and you're like, man, I don't like running, but I'm going to do it. Are you going to stick with it? No. Are you going to long term be physically active at that point then? No. So just because it was effective for that one person doesn't mean it's going to be effective for you. It could be effective for you, but also too, enjoyability is a huge thing. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to stick with it. You're not going to be healthy fit for a very long term.